with the OH Report, and we are coming to you live from Marion Harding High School in the Battle of the Valley, Buckeye Valley versus River Valley tonight. District semifinals. We've got the pregame show with Mark Bollinger coming up next.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
We own 42 acres. I love open farmland. But I know that Mount Vernon's ready to change. I think our country is ready for more electricity.
And they're furnishing the bill. And plus they're paying us to do it.
The county's going to get some funds, fire departments, into the school system.
We'd be making a mistake if we don't take advantage of this.
So it's a win-win for Mount Vernon.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Bryce Coder with the OH Report, and we are coming to you live from Marion Harding High School. I'm here with Mark Bollinger. How are you doing, Mark?
I'm doing well. Ready to get this going tonight. It should be a great matchup between two really good basketball clubs.
And you know these teams well, so you've gotten a chance to see them. How do you think this matchup is looking?
Well, like I said, coming in Buckeye Valley, the number 2 seed on a 15-game winning streak. Really nice season for the Barons. 22-2 overall, went undefeated in the Central Buckeye Conference. And then on the other side of it, you have River Valley, who's 14-9 overall, went 9-5 in MOAC, has a lot of tournament experience, have had some really nice tournament runs, so it should be a really good matchup tonight.
Now let's take a look at their spotlight in this season. Their averages, they have 46.3 points per game, 30 rebounds per game, which is a lot higher than some of the ones we'll see, 10.2 assists per game, 2.3 blocks per game, but 15.5 turnovers almost. That's a bit of a sore spot there for them, but overall, pretty sturdy team. Pretty
solid team, and one of the keys tonight for River Valley is just the ability to score the basketball. Coming in, Buckeye Valley is just an absolutely dominant defensive team. They give up about 25 points a game. And for River Valley, they have to take care of the basketball tonight limit the turnovers, and then when they get open shots, they have to make them. At times, that's been the Achilles heel. They haven't shot it really well all season long from three. They're going to have to make some of those tonight if they're going to upset this number 2 seeded Buckeye Valley squad.
I think so. Now let's take a look at the player spotlight for River Valley. Tally Snyder. This season she has 7.6 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, so tenacious on those boards, and 2 steals per game, so getting after it on the defensive front as well.
Well, and Hallie's a great story. You know, she's an outstanding soccer player who tore her ACL a year ago. She's fought her way back. She wasn't able to play much this past fall during the soccer season, but has went through the rehab, put in the time and effort, and has been able to come out here and have a really good senior season, and she's going to be critical on the glass tonight for the Lady Vikings.
Now next up on our Murphy Industries Incorporated pregame show, let's take a look at the keys to victory for River Valley. With this tough team, you're going to have to force handling mistakes, put that pressure on, because they are able to get the ball in the basket so well and contain the distribution. So many players on this team are able to score the ball and do it well, but if they can limit the distribution, kind of contain those passing lanes, I think they can be successful.
Exactly, and again, that ball handling is going to be so critical. Carly Osborne and the Lady Barons have done a great job all season of forcing teams into turnovers and then creating those taking those turnovers and creating offense out of them. Tonight, the Vikings cannot allow the Barons to create turnovers, get into transition, and get easy baskets.
Now, on our Murphy Industries Incorporated pregame show, let's take a look at the home team spotlight. And, of course, it's Buckeye Valley tonight. In this season, they've been cruising 52.8 points per game, 27.5 rebounds per game, 14 assists per game. Get this, almost 18 steals per game that they're creating. Only 9.7 turnovers per game, so they're keeping it clean on the offensive front.
They are, and they've done a really nice job handling the basketball, but then as we talked about, they force turnovers. Defense is the staple of their program, and if they can sit down and guard tonight, River Valley could struggle to score.
Now let's take a look at their player spotlight, and it's Ella Hazelrig, 6'2", center, only a junior, but this season she has 13.3 points per game, 7 rebounds and a block and a half to her credit, so active all the way around.
Yes, and Ella's one of the most revered juniors in Central Ohio. Outstanding junior season, as you said, over 13 points and 7 rebounds per game. She's going to control the middle tonight, and look for her to really be aggressive on the offensive glass, get some second chance points, and the Vikings have to really do a really good job of finding her, boxing out, and making sure she doesn't convert on those opportunities.
Now we'll pause for the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night, as the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Once again, welcome to Marion Harding High School.
Now we are back getting ready to play some basketball. Look at that, 14-9, number 8 River Valley in the Mid-Ohio Athletic Conference taking on the Buckeye Valley Barons. Of course, that sportsmanship message always being read. Now we're getting a look at the starters for both sides.
Number 4.
Well, we've done a lot of talking tonight about the offense and defense so far, and even the key players. But I think really you look at it in basketball, it's such a game of matchups. And for tonight, I think the biggest matchup of the evening is going to be on the perimeter. You're going to have Carly Osborne, Player of the Year in the Central Buckeye Conference for Buckeye Valley, and Lexi Hecker, senior guard for River Valley. Both of those young ladies, first-team all-league players, they're multi-year starters, and I think those two are going to be critical in kind of setting the table for how this is going to go tonight.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing kind of the post matchup down low, both battling, and as we get further and further into the playoff, the intensity I think of these games are going up a lot, and it's been really a lot of fun to see both of the teams and all of the teams throughout this tournament continuing to fight.
Well, and we focused on Ella Hazelrig a little bit for Buckeye Valley. For River Valley, they're going to have to counter that. Maddie Ward, Emma Childs, Mila Kinney, they've got some work to do tonight to try to limit her and force the Barons to make some perimeter shots instead of being able to get something easy in the post.
Now look at the keys to victory for Buckeye Valley Barons, and of course it's everyone touches the ball when they're moving the ball, when everyone's getting in on the action. Obviously that's when they're best, and of course winning on the board, that battle, that matchup is going to be a story all night long, I think.
Well, and everyone touching the ball, that kind of epitomizes what you've seen out of Buckeye Valley this season long. Ella Hazelrig is their leading scorer at 13 points a game. Carly Osborne, she averages about 10 a game, and you just go down through the roster, and they have a bunch of girls who will go out there, can put up points on any given night. And it's not like River Valley's coming in this knowing we have one or two players only that we have to stop. Everybody for Buckeye Valley can put the ball in the basket, and we'll see if they can get that balanced scoring tonight in this important district semifinal matchup.
That was the Murphy Industries Incorporated pregame show. And introductions being finished up now. Should be ready for basketball soon. And, at this point in the season as a player, I mean, it's got to be so exciting to get your team to this point, but it's also got to be a little bit nerve-wracking. What are you saying as a coach, do you think?
Well, when you get to this point in the season, especially for your seniors, you know that any game could be it for your high school career. And I think one of the keys is just that experience of having been in the situation. Can these seniors get the rest of their group to just come out, settle down, and forget about the noise, forget about the crowd, forget about the what-ifs, and just settle in and play? And, good experienced teams can quickly get right into the flow of the game, and that quickly evaporates from their mind. Other times you do see that. You see teams that struggle, their seniors struggle, and they start putting so much internal pressure on themselves, and what they've normally done all year just hasn't worked.
So finally coming into that circle there. It'll be Madison Ward tipping off against Ella Hazelrig.
Great crowd on hand tonight. One of the nice things I really appreciate with the OHSA over the past few years is going to the home games and then the neutral sites that are near both squads. And yeah, River Valley obviously with a short drive, and Buckeye Valley with about a 15-minute drive, and they're definitely here representing their communities tonight.
So exciting for them. A quick shot in the corner. Paisley gets the first basket of the game.
Well, Buckeye Valley right away comes out. Penetration, quick pitch, wide open shot, and the first jumper goes down. River Valley looking to establish that post presence inside early with Maddie Ward. Tried to get her on the duck in. Wasn't there. Good decision to bring it out and run more offense. And there's the defense. Molly Meyer up and guarding, able to get the 5-second count. First turnover of the night for the Vikings.
So we know that Buckeye Valley so active, able to force those turnovers, can get out. We'll look at the defense here for River Valley.
Well, as the years went on, River Valley's played more and more zone. They're going to come out tonight sit in that 2-3 zone, try to force some perimeter shots to go down for BV. Osborne gets a quick step through, won't go, but offensive rebound, second chance. Something the Vikings are going to have to limit tonight if they're going to walk out of here with a victory.
And at any level, and I think especially at this level, those offensive rebounds can really turn the tide of a game for a team.
Yeah, absolutely, are so critical, especially if you struggle to shoot the ball. Those second chances are crucial. And again, second possession of the night, and Barons force a second turnover. And in transition, just running the floor. That's what Ella Hazelrig does so well. She runs the floor for a big and able to convert, and Buckeye Valley with a quick 4-0 lead.
And moving into a shot, she'll pick up the contact, she'll go to the line for 2.
Megan Clausing handling the basketball is able to get away from the pressure from Meyer. Help defender slides over, just gets some contact on the shot. Fouls on Carly Osborne, and Megan will go to the line to shoot 2.
She'll get the first, so River Valley's on the board for the first time tonight.
And we see an early substitution here. Mila Kinney comes into the game for River Valley, replacing Maddie Ward.
Can't get the second free throw, so they'll take things slow up the court in the half court.
Barron's trying to flash that backside player in the high post. They're able to get it there against the zone. Shot doesn't go, but there's Hallie Snyder with the rebound. Buckeye Valley squad is so active defensively, forcing turnovers, putting pressure on you. Every pass seems to be contested.
And some contact there as both players going into it, but able to corral the ball. Working off that high screen, but they'll say a jump ball.
And Alexi Hecker there with the dribble drive. Got to the basket, tried to get the shot up. Thought they were going to call the foul. Instead, they're going to go the jump ball, revive ball out of bounds. And the Child's looking to enter it. And again, just the pressure. Buckeye Valley forces the 5-second call. So we're less than 3 minutes into the game, and River Valley with 3 turnovers already.
Now wide open right there in that corner. She had that shot earlier. This time she'll step into one. It's just short, just a bit flat. Now with pace, the Vikings pushing the floor. Passes it back out and they'll set up the offense. Off the screen, she picks and pops.
Well, good look there by Lexi Hecker. Didn't go. Barons cleaned it up. And here on the offensive end, Buckeye Valley seemingly getting the shots they want. River switched into a 3-2 or 1-2-2 zone defense.
Another one, this time an air ball. As Alves couldn't get it.
And that's exactly what River Valley wants. Force Buckeye Valley to make perimeter jumpers.
Keeping that defense up a little bit higher up the floor as well. Now thinking about it is Snyder. This one thrown away, another turnover. Osborne on the fast break, gets hammered.
Now there's the turnover into transition for Buckeye Valley. They force the turnover at one end. Osborne outraces everybody the other end. Going to get herself to the free throw line. Carly steps to the line, calmly knocks down the first one to extend the lead to 5-1. As we said in the pregame, Carly was Central Buckeye Conference Player of the Year as a senior. Really come on the last 2 years. Made herself into an outstanding basketball player. And another turnover. The pressure gets to the Vikings. And this is exactly Buckeye Valley's game. This is what they want. Up and pressuring, forcing turnovers.
Another look at that breakaway. Eight to 1, more than halfway through this first quarter, and get the sense that River Valley needs baskets quickly.
Ava Roseberry puts the ball on the floor, gets to the basket. They're going to call the trip. Ava's going to step to the line for 2.
Can't get the first one, so.
And the free throw shooting has been a struggle all year for the Vikings. Just 59% on the season as a team.
Free trips to the line. I mean, you look at the end of the game, how many are missed? I mean, sometimes it's actually the margin of victory.
Yeah, absolutely. And, talking to Coach Childs in the pregame, that was the fear was, turnovers and making shots for the Vikings. And the first 5 minutes here, it's been a struggle. Roseberry misses both. Buckeye Valley up 8-1, looking to extend the lead here. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Vikings getting a little bit more active in that 3-2 zone.
Ball's on the floor trying to keep up with it, but she comes up with a poke, almost a steal. They'll corral it. Lena Wagner dribbles around, sends it over to that wing.
If Buckeye Valley can get a high-low post, that's exactly what happened. Ella Hazelrig flashes from the backside block to the free throw line area, able to get a touch in the high post, put the ball on the floor. Gets a common foul. But we see the Vikings start to increase their pressure on the defensive end a little bit. 2-3 zone, quick inbound. Now the Vikings force the turnover.
They hold on to it, some aggressive defense there, but able to maintain possession.
Vikings changing up the look, bringing Maddie Ward up to the high post area. 4 round 1 high post look. Trying to create space for the dribble drive. Lexi Hecker missed it with the left. Good rebound there by Mila Kinney.
So they're starting to get those good looks, just need to get them to fall. And finally they do. It's Madison Ward.
Well, just what the doctor ordered for the Vikings. Maddie Ward gets an open look and gets it to go from about 12. First field goal of the night for the Vikes.
So you can feel a little bit of that relief once they get that first field goal, too. It feels like this game is a little bit more in play.
Yeah. Anytime you see that ball go through the hoop, it definitely makes you feel a little bit better. And now the Vikings come up with a stop.
Hazelrig couldn't get the basket to go.
So despite the struggles, River Valley here with a chance to cut it to a one-possession game. If they can get a basket here. Call the foul on Buckeye Valley. Molly Meyer commits the foul. She comes out of the game. She is definitely someone that is outstanding on the defensive end. Does such a good job of guarding the basketball. Oh, and that's going to be a big one. I think the foul's going to be on Carly Osborne. That'll be number 2 for the Player of the Year. So with 1:08 to go here in the first quarter, Carly Osborne, who's kind of the engine for this Buckeye Valley squad, commits her second foul. Coach Pennington's going to leave her out there right now. Maddie Ward misses the first one. The Vikings just 1 of 5 from the free throw line here in the first quarter.
Definitely hurts, but they get one and cuts the lead to 4.
Well, this is the kind of style Buckeye Valley likes to play. They only give up 25 points a game, so the fact that River Valley's only scored 4 isn't a huge surprise. Low-scoring games is what Buckeye Valley wants to do. But if RV can just hang around. You look at the tournament draw and the seeding process, and Buckeye Valley comes into the game tonight at 22-2, the number 2 seed. But one of the issues that people were talking about was just how good of a schedule did they play. Their league was somewhat down this year. They had a good non-conference win over Olentangy Berlin, but there were some questions about the strength of schedule. And for the Vikings, if they can stick around, Buckeye Valley has not had very many close games. Get it to the fourth quarter in a tight game and see how the Barons respond.
Great point there. Buckeye Valley 14-0 in the Mid-State League, just trouncing the competition. The next closest was Bishop Ready, 11-3 in that conference.
Yeah, and you look at those teams that were right behind them in the league standings. Bishop Ready lost to Cardington the other night. Worthington Christian's already out. River Valley beat Bexley. Grandview Heights lost. So all those teams right behind them in the league standings have already lost in sectional play.
So that full court pressure. I think it's easy to forget sometimes just how much that takes out of you, that full court pressure, having to face it every single time. And if you're the better conditioned team, you can really get the leg up in that regard.
Yep. Good job by Megan Clausing, just dribbling through it, finds Ward for the open jumper. Roseberry there on the rebound. And Vikings again come up empty. Buckeye Valley, you think they're going to hold for the last shot here. 1-4 low set. And turn it over. Good job by Clausing. And RV promptly gives it back.
That's tough. You got the momentum going and just a mental mistake there.
Yeah, a little surprised Buckeye Valley was attacking with just 11 seconds to go, up 10-4. Expected them to hold for the last shot. They attacked early. Now we'll see if they can get the last shot of the quarter here. Under 5 seconds to go. See if they're aware of the time.
Thrown away, and so that's where things will end after one quarter. Buckeye Valley leading this one over River Valley 10-4 after 1 quarter of play. Stay with us for second quarter action. Coming up next.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
Bryce Carter with the OH Report, joining you for second quarter action here at Harding High School, where Buckeye Valley is taking on River Valley in the district semifinals. Buckeye Valley leading this one 10-4 over River Valley. Here with Mark Bollinger on color commentary. doing a great job tonight. So coming right back out to the pressure, and it's paying off for them.
Yeah, that pressure has been so critical. Pre-game, we talked about River Valley needing to take care of the basketball and shoot it well if they were going to have a chance tonight. That first quarter of the Vikings, 1 of 5 from the field, 2 of 6 from the free throw line, and 6 turnovers in just the first 8 minutes.
And the 3 ball, Clausen can't get it. And this Buckeye Valley team able to create 17.7 steals per game this season as a squad. I mean, any time as a team that your team's going over 20 turnovers, that's rough, but they're doing it almost every single night to the teams they play.
Right, and you can see the importance of it because that defense leads to offense. Buckeye Valley, you know, if you look at it, their offensive output comes so many times from defensive steals, transition game. They don't want to have to sit and play in a 5-on-5 half-court kind of game. They want to create turnovers and get out and run and get easy layups.
And a great spin move by Madison Ward. What a play.
Or we can just hang around. Well, nice job there. Good entry to Maddie Ward. Maddie with the ball fake. Good balance on her pivot. Able to spin, get the basket to go, and step to the line. Chance to make a three-point play and cut this lead to 3.
And gets the free throw, and it's a 1-possession game.
Vikings just hanging around. Barons without their floor general, Carly Osborne, sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. Vikings just continuing to be aggressive now in this 2-3 zone. Starting to extend it into space. Doing a good job of finding number 3, Emily Houston. Houston's a shooter. The Vikings know where she's at all times.
Good job of working off that ball screen. Clausen with good hands trying to get on that steal. For as small as she is, she's playing tough defense, stepping up there.
And now the Vikings get the turnover. So real good job there by RV not leaving Houston. But when they stay with Houston on the perimeter, it creates gaps. Buckeye Valley was able to attack that gap, but then just turned it over. But a dead ball turnover allows the Barons to set up their trap. And there she is again, Molly Meyer, just creating havoc. RV can just hang around. You look at the tournament draw and the seeding process, and Buckeye Valley comes into the cross screen action. Look to a high-low. Snyder to Ward with a little back screen. Good look there by Mila Kinney. 3 ball just wouldn't go down.
That's so tough, and it's a good shot. It's in rhythm. Feels like it's going in, but just rims out at the last second. Half spin there, right into the defender. Good job of playing defense and staying in front. And a 3 ball from a couple feet behind the arc, but offensive rebound. Ball from a couple feet behind the arc, but offensive rebound.
Yeah, Ella Hazelrig. Maddie Ward competing for that offensive rebound. It's going to go out of bounds, Buckeye Valley ball. Buckeye Valley in about a 3-minute stretch here, 4-minute stretch without scoring. Quick lob into Hazelrig. And gets it to go. Good execution off the inbound play. Without scoring. Hazelrig with a quick cut, able to catch and gets it to go. Good chance to extend this lead back to 6.
It's so tough when you got a dominant body down low like that. And, you know, I played post back in the day, and I think what people don't realize is just like how many hits you take down there, how much contact and how much that wears on you over the course of the game. And when you have a big player, it's just multiplied.
Yeah, playing through contact is such an important skill. Clausing misses the three. And Buckeye Valley again in transition, missed layup. So they push it, get what they want, but just can't get it to go. And now another turnover there for the Vikings.
And an extra pass, she gets it. And a timeout is called. And a look at the points scored this quarter. Buckeye Valley with 5 to River Valley's 3.
Well, beautiful there for transition offense there. Just the extra passes and stuff.
Extra pass.
Able to get the easy shot and get it to go. A quick little 5-0 burst here by the Barons. Increased their lead to 15-7.
So a bit of a comeback drive there for River Valley, but Buckeye Valley came right back swinging. Got a run of their own, and this lead is back to 8.
Coach Childs calls the timeout for the Vikings here. See if they come out and if they can break pressure. I mean, that's the first thing they've got to do here is break pressure. Barons are going to come out and extend the floor. Full court matchup. Looking to trap that first pass, run and jump it. Right now they're just full court matchup. Hecker with her head down. Got to get her head up. There's people open. If they can attack it, they can get a layup. See if the Vikings start trying to score against that pressure.
Good look on the cutting attacker, but a turnover once again.
Yeah, 12 minutes of play. Vikings committed 9 turnovers on the night. It's tough to stay in games at the district semifinal level if you're turning it over that much.
And it can really take the wind out of the sails of a run, too. I mean, you're going well, and suddenly, you feel like you make a mistake, and you're back to square one.
Well, and you like what River Valley's done on the defensive end, playing that zone. Buckeye Valley's really struggled to shoot it from the perimeter, and they've gotten River Valley, given up the shots they wanted to give up. It's just they've got to take care of the ball and eliminate the layups.
Now Clausing gets fouled.
Eliminate the layups.
Another look at that one. She looks for the pass, and Clausing just gets wrapped up on the reach-in.
And the Barons are going to bring Osborne back with 2 fouls. I would guess they'll see if they can get her a couple minutes here and then sit her the last minute or so of the quarter. Make sure she doesn't get that next one. Hecker with the baseline drive. Houston steps over. Good hands there. Forces the 10th turnover of the night.
Great crossover move. Sends it out to that wing. Looking for an opening in this defense.
Vikings staying in that matchup zone. Starting to put more pressure on the basketball. Buckeye Valley just moving it, running one single cutter through, trying to create space. I think if they run a cutter through and just sit and post them on the block, they'd have an opening.
And the 3-ball long. Rebound goes for River Valley, but after the exchange, another turnover. Buckeye Valley takes over. And a runner along the baseline. They pound it inside. Pump fake.
Osborne with the basket. Hazelrig catches it in high post. Dished it opposite to Osborne. One dribble, little baseline pull up. Kiss off the glass. Lead is 10.
He gets fouled.
Good answer there by Hallie Snyder. Snyder catches it high post. Ball fake. Gets the defender off her feet. Steps through and creates the contact.
She'll go to the line for 2. Chance to make it single digits again. She does.
So after a slow start, the Vikings have started knocking down some of these free throws. They started out 1 of 5. They made their last 3. The Vikings with just 2 made field goals here in the first half.
And gets the second, so 2 for 2 from the line, and that's really what they're going to need.
Yeah. When you're struggling to score it from the field, get to the free throw line. Good job there by Snyder. Cuts it back to 8.
Seems like Buckeye Valley has shown a willingness to send in the free throw line as well. I'm sure they're aware of their free throw shooting numbers, but if they can, pull something out and make a bunch of free throws consistently, they could make this a really competitive ball game.
Absolutely. Buckeye Valley changes up the offensive set, trying to screen the middle of the zone. Looks like a kick there. They're going to get the whistle. And this Buckeye Valley offense just is different when Osborne's in the game. She just has so much control of the basketball. The ball's in her hands so much, and there she's able to get that quick attack, try to get that diagonal skip, outside shooter.
And the 3 ball offline. A rebound battle, and Hazelrig thought she had it, but referee says no. And, you feel that if Osborne can get out of this quarter and maybe a few minutes into the third quarter without another foul, that could make a really big difference in this game. She could play a little bit more freely.
Well, and as expected, 1:24 to go here, and they took her out of the game to make sure she didn't get that third foul here. So Vikings are able to get the call, take the ball out of bounds, but unfortunately, dead ball rebound now. You see Buckeye Valley go right back to that full court pressure. Causing going to attack it, see if they can get her to an out-of-control dribble and run and jump it.
I do respect that was very under control, right? Didn't get her head off of her shoulders in that situation, found an opening and took it across half court. I think that's really tough for a lot of players to try and keep their cool under that full court pressure because they know what's coming.
Good curl cut there. Mila Kinney finds Ava Roseberry off the curl. Vikings again being resilient, cutting it back to 6.
So inside of 40 seconds, you think they're going to hold for the last shot?
Yeah, Buckeye Valley pulling the ball out, going to hold for the last one. River Valley content to stay in that zone. And the zone has worked well. What River Valley's tried to do defensively, the game plan has been really good. Buckeye Valley 0 of 7 from 3. They're not making perimeter jumpers. It's just you have to eliminate the easy touches and the second chance points. Hazelrig lost it.
That full court pressure because they know what's
going to stay with
basket
BV
there. Just attacking that post.
Now offensive defensive substitution here with 10 seconds to go. Buckeye Valley holding for the last shot. They get Osborne back into the game. Look for a corner shot here from Houston. Good job by River Valley recognizing it.
Ball on the floor, second left, jacks up the 3, offline. So after a half a play, Buckeye Valley leading this one 17-11 over the River Valley Vikings. Stay with us for more. Coming up next.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skoronsky, and you were just watching live and free Girls High School Hoops exclusively on the OH Report. But stick around, the halftime show is next, including stats, analysis, and so much more, including the second half on the way.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be live and free right here on the OH Report every single night. Thank you for your support. Murphy Industries Incorporated. Murphy Industries, the leader in manufacturing of lift cable assemblies for the garage door and truck door industries. Our Seller Middle, smarter steels for people and planet. Hiring now with competitive wages and benefits. Visit asellermiddle.com and click careers for more details. Marion County Now, we're all about you, and like our friends at the OH Report, we're free to readers. Thank you to Murphy Industries Incorporated, our Seller Middle, and Marion County Now for your support and allowing us to be live and free every single night to our fans. Coder with the OH Report. We are coming to you live from Harding High School, where Buckeye Valley is taking on River Valley. Score 17-11, and Buckeye Valley getting off to an early start in this one, but River Valley getting into the swing of their own, knocking down a few shots, making competitive again within one basket, but Buckeye Valley, what they've done all season long, able to buckle back down, get back into this game and establish that lead once again.
Yeah, Buckeye Valley jumped out to a 10-4 lead after the first quarter. River Valley cut it to 10-7, and then BV went on a 7-0 run of their own to extend that lead up to 10, but then River Valley finished the quarter, was able to get it back to a 6-point game here at the half.
Now let's take a look at the halftime stats on our Murphy Industries Incorporated halftime show. And River Valley with 3 field goals, no three-pointers, not a single one knocked down this whole game for either side. 11 rebounds, 11 turnovers, a bit sore for them. 5 fouls, 5 free throws, and for the Barons, 6 field goals, 0 three-pointers, 9 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 8 fouls, and 5 free throws for them as well. So, really getting an idea of what both teams are going for. Try to get that ball inside and get easy baskets.
Yeah, both teams have struggled from the floor. River Valley just 3 of 10 overall for 30%. On the other side of things, Buckeye Valley 6 of 19 for 32%. So both teams struggling from the floor. But as we talked about, River Valley knew coming in this game that Buckeye Valley was going to extend the floor, pressure defense, and Buckeye Valley has lived up to that, forcing 11 River Valley turnovers. But if you're River Valley, you go into halftime, you're probably upset because you've played poorly, but yet you're only down 6. So, you play a bad first half, you're not happy with the way you're playing, but you're still right in it. And for Buckeye Valley, you're up 6, but you also have to be happy because you played the majority of that second quarter without Carly Osborne, and now she's gotten through that first half with just 2 fouls. So she's back out there. The ball's going to be in her hands a lot, and it's going to be really interesting to see if Buckeye Valley makes any adjustments against this River Valley zone to try to create more movement, create more angles for their attacks into the gap. If they can do that, they should be able to get some easy looks as River Valley continues to extend it a little bit here.
Now into the corner, first 3 ball of the night, and it only took us a few seconds.
Well, and that's exactly what Buckeye Valley did. Osborne had the ball in her hands, able to draw a second defender in that zone to her, and Houston was just sitting in that corner, feet set, catch, step, and shoot. She buries it.
An active hands on defense forces a turnover. Give the steal credit to Hazel Rigg.
Osborne, first one she gets the assist, second possession of the half, she gets down in the post, a little quick move, gets around Maddie Ward, and 5 quick points here for BV to open the second half.
So picks up her dribble, looks into the corner again, and gets stripped. Steal this time goes to Ava Roseberry. And I think if for Buckeye Valley, if that 3 ball starts falling for them, it could be a completely different game. But this time, a 3 ball for River Valley.
Well, it's a sophomore, Megan Clausing, gets the open look on the right wing, buries it. Coach Childs quickly calls a timeout.
I think if for Buckeye Valley,
I would guess that they're going to talk about that defensive end. Buckeye Valley bringing that another player into the high post. They get to that elbow area. River Valley defenders getting drawn into that area, leaving Houston wide open in the corner, and also creating that driving gap for Osborne.
Taking a look, I think more at that for Buckeye Valley, if that 3 ball starts working off of that screen there, she had just enough space to slip off of it and shoot it.
And I don't have the numbers in front of me, but we talk in the pregame about a couple of the premier perimeter players for each of these teams, and Carly Osborne, first team All-League for Buckeye Valley, and Lexi Heckler, first team All-League for River Valley. And Lexi's been a little bit quiet on the offensive end. We'll see if River Valley starts to run some sets and see if they can get their senior sharpshooter going a little bit. And, Lexi was second team All-League last year, first team All-League this past season, and she's been pretty quiet on the offensive end tonight. And if she can get it going a little bit, get to the free throw line. She's a really good free throw shooter. Could really help out the Vikings' cause here as they struggle on the offensive end.
Player all the way out of bounds along that baseline, but Ward comes up with the steal, and they throw it all the way up floor, just tries to save it.
It was a good set by Buckeye Valley. Ran a little double screen action and then screened the screener in the post. They had the look they wanted, didn't go, but there's Osborne trying to clean it up.
And another three.
And there's the second chance points. 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. The result is a 3 ball for the Barons.
As we saw in the Marcus Industries Incorporated halftime show, rebounding numbers were pretty even at half. River Valley actually winning that battle by 2 rebounds, but the offensive rebounds can matter so much in giving yourselves those extra opportunities. In this case, it gave them 3 points.
Absolutely. There we saw Vikings go to a quick wing entry ball screen, able to get Hecker a look, but turned it over. Now Buckeye Valley comes right back and runs the same set. So they run the double screen on the baseline, then screen the screener in the post, screen the middle of that zone. Right back and runs the same set. The execution was much better, and they get the layup. A 10-3 scoring burst here to open up the second half for Buckeye Valley. 10-3 scoring burst here to open up the second half.
Looks like
Buckeye
she
Valley.
Just got wrapped up and she was trying to move past, a bit too aggressive on the reach. And no one's going to guard her, so she'll take the 3.
Yeah, freshman Mila Kinney just on the line. Gets the 2 to go.
Slowing things down, but getting it into that corner time and time again. Perhaps they found a weak point in the defense that they want to attack. And Klossing can't get it. High rebound, and River Valley holds on to it.
Yeah, you're talking about the attacking, and Buckeye Valley on 3 straight possessions has come out and ran different sets to screen the middle of the zone. When you play zone, you don't see a lot of screens typically, and they've done a really good job of getting that action to go. And there she is, Lexi Hecker with a quick layup. Screens typically, and they've done a really good job of getting that action.
It's a good athletic play to put it up with the left hand.
Yep, good cut, good finish with the left. The Vikings get it back to single digits.
They get it inside, a high shot, perhaps disturbed by the defender. And on the fast break, they throw it away, but a travel by the defender. Another look at that fast break, she picks it up and pulls that foot, but a travel.
Just a little too excited, a little off balance.
By the defender, and on the fast break, they throw it away, but a travel.
I think some of the Buckeye Valley crowd maybe thought that somebody got a piece of it. There was a tip in there, so it wasn't really a full possession, which would have negated the travel.
Klossing gets stripped. It's Osborne pushing the floor, but now she gets stripped. Crowd erupting. They wanted a foul.
The guy with the horn set, double high ball screen for Hecker.
Osborne gets bumped on the hip, can't get the layup, but offensive rebound, and Klossing drills the 3.
Well, great job there by Hallie Snyder. Hallie got herself to the offensive glass, rebound, kick out to Klossing, and we have a 6-point game. Vikings showing signs of life again.
Question is now, will they be able to sustain this energy for a few more possessions, give them the lead, and redefine this ball game? the hit, can't get the layup, but
Molly-
offensive rebound,
And on this one, Molly
Crossing
Meyer
drills the
attacks the
three.
gap, got herself to a great spot in front of the rim, maybe made a little bit too unselfish there. The extra pass led to the ball being knocked out of bounds. BV will retain it here.
Now Lena Wagner checking in for Osborne. On the floor, just wraps it up in a jump ball. River Valley's possession.
Turnovers were the name of the game in the first half, and second half it's continued on, but this time it's Buckeye Valley. 6 turnovers here in the first 6.5 minutes. Quarter number 3.
And recognizes the trap, picks up her dribble, but does get it across that midcourt line.
Looked like it was an over and back. Claimed there was a deflection. River Valley just has to handle the pressure. Buckeye Valley just constantly there on the catch, except for that spot. Clausen got a little bit of space. Long rebound. Just out of the hands of Kinney, beyond her reach.
Now slow, they really want to be intentional about finding a good shot on this possession. Perhaps slowing down some of the momentum of River Valley as well.
And the Vikings content just to stay in the matchup. High post entry there. If you the attack, you had the one more. High post entry there. If you the attack, you had the one more. Big shot there by Molly Meyer. Top of the key.
And offensively, that's got to be exactly what they're looking for. They use that pass to the high post to create an opening for her, gave her a few feet of space, and she just nails it home.
Yes, attack the interior of a zone. Draws those defenders in and then creates space on the perimeter for the jumper. Snyder with a good drive but won't drop. And here with under a minute to go, wouldn't be surprised to see Buckeye Valley maybe even hold it for the last shot. You're up 9 with the basketball.
Slow once again, looking for an opening. She takes the baseline, puts it up against the backboard, can't get it. Rebound goes to River Valley, pushing the floor, outnumbered, so they'll just slow things down. But a 3-ball opening for Snyder, she can't get it. Slow things down, but a 3-ball opening for Snyder,
Hallie had
she
the look she
can't get
wanted,
it.
wide open on the perimeter, the 3, left wing. Didn't go.
Couple of Vikings checking out, fresh legs on the floor.
Well, now you'd definitely expect Buckeye Valley to hold it for 1. 23 seconds to go and counting in the half. Up 9. They take a quick early shot. Everybody's going to get the extra possession here with under 10 to go in the quarter.
Ward battling for that rebound, but she's wrapped up. She throws it away and gets the basket as time expires. Wrapped up. She throws it away. After 3 quarters of play, Buckeye Valley leading this one by 11 over River Valley, 32-21. Stay with us for fourth quarter action to see our winner coming up next.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skoronsky, and you are just watching live and free Girls High School Hoops exclusively on the OH Report. But stick around, the halftime show is next, including stats, analysis, and so much more, including the second half on the way.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
And Clausing gets clobbered. Flying up the court. And Clausing
real nice job there by Megan. Out in transition, able to attack the basket. Little Euro step at the end, tried to get to the left side, draw the foul. Megan, a pretty good free throw shooter here. Chance to step to the line and get this back to single digits if she can knock down both free throws.
She gets the first.
Look for Rhode Island to bring some pressure here off a made free throw. 7:22 to go. 9-point game. See if they extend the floor instead. Vikings are going to drop back, continue to play zone. Looks like they're going to extend it a little bit here, though. Try to match up. A little 2-1-2 look. Emma Childs making sure to take away the high post for the Vikings. Be interesting to see here. Buckeye Valley's content just to run clock. Up by 9. Senior ball handlers out there.
Only averaging about 8 turnovers per game as a squad. So they are able to seal it.
Yeah, here at some point, as the clock keeps ticking, it's the ally of the Barons right now.
Oh, a great move there.
Great patience. Barons right now. Waiting and able to step through 2 defenders. Again, good angle to the basket. Pulled the hips through and was able to get the lead back to 11. Real nice offensive move there.
I do like the point about patience. I mean, she waited for that opportunity to open up for herself.
Missed 3 for the Vikings.
And a timeout call. Let's take another look at that move there. Great move there.
Nice job, crossover into a step through. Again, so many times you see players catch the ball on the wing and just catch and immediately attack downhill. There showed good patience. Broke down a couple defenders, was able to get an easy layup. Buckeye Valley extends this lead back out to double digits. And with the timeout, both coaches obviously down there discussing strategy, and for Buckeye Valley with Coach Pennington, I'm sure he's talking to his squad about, making sure we want the shots, good shots, layups and free throws. No need to force anything here. Just take care of the basketball. You're in complete control. And on the other side, Coach Childs, I would expect, down 11, see if the Vikings are going to change up here. Maybe start extending and trapping out of that zone. Maybe they'll match up.
That is an interesting point. How do you attack a team that's so stellar at handling the ball? I mean, is it traps? Is it that ball pressure?
Well, I think a big part of it is just, Buckeye Valley has good senior ball handlers, but I think they also, with some of the teams that they played, they haven't seen a lot of pressure. And it made me want to be really anxious here to see if the Vikings can create something with a little bit of this pressure defense. And I said now they've matched up. But no matter how well you play defensively, if you don't finish the possession with the defensive rebound, it doesn't matter, as the Barons get themselves another chance.
Foul there. First team foul of the quarter. That hard screen set gave her the driving lane all the way home.
A good take. Just the quickness was too much for the Vikings there. Attacked that from that right wing and was able to get to the basket. 36-23. Buckeye Valley, 5:06 to go.
And a 3. Clausing can't get it. River Valley holds on to it.
And River Valley's trying to create space for Clausing and Hecker. They're running a horns action with the double high ball screen and then following that into a wing entry ball screen. And Clausing and Hecker are going to get some looks here. Can the Vikings just get some of these shots to go?
And a great drive with the left hand. No luck. That crossover has been eating up this Vikings defense.
Good decision there by Molly Meyer. Had the open three, but knowing time and situation. Up 13, 4.5 minutes to go. You don't need to take the three, but great knowing time there by Meyer. The Barons keep the ball and get a foul on RV.
So that's a second team foul. 5 will start sending them to the line. Hand foul there, just trying to catch up with her.
Third foul of the quarter, so 2 more, and the Barons will be at the line to shoot 2. Again, this Buckeye Valley team is exactly what you mentioned in pregame, and just the balance. It's just nobody has really stood out from a scoring perspective. They've had good balance. They've gotten good looks. Just solid, fundamental basketball club. Started that second half with tough third quarter turnover-wise, but they've cleaned it up since then. Haven't turned it over in probably the last 8 minutes of play. BV just content to drive and pitch the ball, weave through, waiting for a layup or an open look.
So secure with the ball in their hands, takes a mid-range jumper, and everything is going their way now.
Yep, great patience, just executed flawlessly there. And Ella Hazelrig knocks down the 14-footer.
Really incredible to think that she's only a junior.
She continues developing, puts in the time. She's going to be a really nice player, have an outstanding senior year, I would guess. But she's not thinking about that. She's thinking, I've still got more games to play this year, hopefully. In her mind, outstanding senior year, I would guess. If her team can hold on here. She's not thinking about that. She's thinking, I've still got more games to play this year.
Timeout call. So look at the points scored this quarter so far. Buckeye Valley leading the way 6-2. Some big shots and those mid-range jumpers, once those start falling for you, you really start feeling good as a team.
Absolutely. And, looking ahead a little bit here, the winner of this game tonight is going to take on either 4th-seeded Bloom Carroll or 5th-seeded Jonathan Alder. And especially the River Valley community, but even Buckeye Valley, they're very, very familiar with star player for Bloom Carroll. So if it's Buckeye Valley, they're going to get a matchup with Emily Bratton. Emily, the daughter of former River Valley superstar, 1,000-point scorer Amy Strine. She's a Division I commit going to Miami of Ohio. Outstanding basketball player. So if the seeding holds out and Bloom Carroll wins tonight over Jonathan Alder, whether it's Buckeye Valley or River Valley, they're going to have their hands full on the perimeter because she is a good one. That game, I believe, is Saturday night at Central Crossing for Division II District Championship.
So many good ones coming up and so many good ones that we're going to be covering on the OH Report.
And Maddie Ward there gets a chance on the inbound play, doesn't finish, offensive rebound, second chance, gets fouled. So Maddie will get a chance to get to the charity stripe.
Good job of Hazelrig on the first time going straight up. Second time, not so much, bit of a reach over. So gets the first free throw. Now the second, so the lead cut to 13.
Now you see River Valley extending the floor. A soft zone trap. And they got the ball where they wanted. Osborne using the midcourt line and the sideline as extra defenders, but a little bump.
4th team foul, so next time, Buckeye Valley is going to go to the line for 2 regardless. Picks up the trap. That pressure is there. Good job of keeping her head down and getting it to a teammate.
River Valley starting to completely extend that zone out and trap on the perimeter in that slot area. Great passing by BV. Now it just won't go down. Good look there by Osborne.
Clausing thinks about the shot, but dribbles out of it, passes offline.
Yeah, and with time and situation, River Valley has to get into attack mode on the offensive end. They've either got to get the open 3 or they have to attack the basket and try to get to the free throw line. You don't want to be content just passing the ball around and trying to force something. The open 3 or they have to attack the basket, causing and Hecker really to get into attack mode. You don't want to be content just passing the ball.
So inside of 3 minutes left in the quarter, and River Valley needs possessions and baskets and fast.
Yeah, the Vikings have to extend the floor here and get something going on the defensive end. They can't be content just to give that up. Buckeye Valley promptly high post flash, high-low action for a layup. Leads back to 15.
What's so hard about extending that defense all the way up to the volleyball lines is it creates opportunities down low, and that one just a bit too easy.
Yeah.
Now the 3-ball, Snyder gets it to go. So the lead at 12, perhaps they feel a comeback in the air.
Well, 1:40 to go. Vikings have to create a turnover here. Get a turnover or foul. You got to stretch out this game and lengthen it. 4-possession game with under a minute and a half to go. You can't just be content to let BV run clock. Buckeye Valley just going to play keep away. Vikings have to get the trap or foul.
The home crowd smells a win. They're on their feet.
And they finally give the foul, but you had about 22 seconds that went off the clock there. Coach Childs imploring his team to get up and trap or foul.
First free throw she can't get, so the lead stays at 12. She has a chance to make it 13 now. Looks like a whole squad substitution, except for Clausing for the Vikings.
Well, Coach Childs brings his seniors off the court.
Timeout called by Buckeye Valley.
Well, we talked about a lot of stuff at halftime. You know, some of the things we talked about with the turnovers and field goal shooting and stuff like that. And River Valley's come out and they've done a better job of handling the basketball in the second half. Just 6 second half turnovers after 11 in the first half, but Buckeye Valley just so solid. And, you know, 6 turnovers there in that third quarter. I think it was only in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter, and since then haven't turned it over. Every possession's ended in a made shot or missed shot, but exactly what you want from an offensive standpoint.
It's just so tough playing against these teams. I mean, you feel like you're making improvements, but they just find new ways and inventive ways to get ahead of you. And, you know, right out of the gates and out of the half, we saw them taking advantage of that 3-ball, targeting the corner. And, you know, that's what good teams do, is they find new ways to beat you.
And that's exactly what Buckeye Valley's done. They found ways to score enough points to get this, you know, lead to where it's comfortable at 41-28. And it looks like BV is going to advance to district final play on Saturday night against the winner of Bloom Carroll and Jonathan Alder. Those two teams tipped off at 8 o'clock tonight. Saturday night against the winner of Bloom Carroll and Jonathan Alder. Those two teams tipped off at 8 o'clock tonight.
Going up with it is Roseberry.
At the line for River Valley, Ava Roseberry shoots 2.
Team's third foul. Gets the first one. You get an earful of that student section there.
Yeah, the
Buckeye Valley checking off the floor now. Whole squad substitution of their own. This crowd on their feet, a standing ovation. They fought hard all night long.
41-30, just under a minute to go. River Valley extends the floor.
Pass, easy look inside.
Good job by BV, broke the pressure, got the ball out of the trap.
MJ Kress, the sophomore, on the basket.
And Clausing immediately comes the other way and gets up a quick shot and gets fouled for RV.
So Clausing goes to the line for 2. Gets the first. 12-point lead. And rolls around, gets the second.
The Vikings now 7 of 7 from the line here in the second half. So they've done a good job there. Better job taking care of the basketball.
And pass to the low block. She gets another look, but gets stuffed. The trap along that baseline. Having trouble getting out of it, but a foul, they say, will bail her out. Stuffed. The trap along that baseline. Having trouble getting out of it, but a foul. Under 30 seconds remaining in this contest. Both teams fighting to the end.
Buckeye Valley foul number 22, Madison Grant. Her third, team fifth.
Should be 2 shots here, 15 foul the quarter.
That is what they do. Stuff. The foul that's going to send him to the line. Baseline, having trouble getting out of it, but a foul.
Roseberry will step back up to the free throw line.
Ava Roseberry at the line for River Valley shooting 2.
I mean, I know people are like, oh, this one's over. They subbed out everybody. But the reality is Ava makes both these. You're still at 3 possession. You're back to a 3-possession game with 30 seconds to go. I mean, there's crazy stuff happens. And yeah. I mean, if nothing else, if you watched the Cavs last night, 59-footer to win it. And it is. It's back to 9, 43-34, 29.8 to go. Vikings up and pressuring. Looks like they got a jump ball. Yep, jump ball. Possession River Valley. 29.8
yeah, another
to go.
Look at that one,
Vikings
and
up and
she does
pressuring.
do a good
Looks like
job.
you got a jump
ball
ball.
handler moves right into her, and she holds on to it.
Again, get it in, quick 3, get it to 2-possession game.
Send it out.
Got to shoot it quick. Down to 21.
Now under 20 seconds. Likely just going to dribble this one out. They're still trying to foul. And after 4 quarters of play, Buckeye Valley picks up the victory 43-34 over River Valley. Stay with us for an MVP and post-game show coming up next.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be live and free every single night right here on the OH Report. Murphy Industries Incorporated. Murphy Industries, the leader in manufacturing of lift cable assemblies for the garage door and truck door industries. ArcelorMittal, smarter steels for people and planet, hiring now with competitive wages and benefits. Visit arcelormittal.com and click careers for more details. Marion County Now, we're all about you. And like our friends at the OH Report, we're free to our readers. Again, thank you to our sponsors who allow us to be live and free right here on the OH Report, bringing you all the high school sports action. Bryce Cutter with the OH Report, and we are coming to you live with the Accelor Middle MVP Player of the Game. It's Ella Hazelrig. Ella with 11 points, 2 blocks in the win over River Valley. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So, you know it's a big game coming into it. You got a tough team that you're facing. You know you got big hopes going on later in the season as well. How are you keeping your head coming into this game?
Well, as always, I mean, we always come in focused and mentally prepared. In the locker room, we have our same routine we do, and we just make sure we're doing all the stuff we need to do, watching film, getting in practice, and after practice, shooting around after the shots you're especially going to shoot in a game is especially important in important games like this and bringing the team win.
And so, you all have been crushing teams this year. I mean, 22-2, you outright, won your conference undefeated in that regard. But, sometimes games can come up where maybe you underestimate the team and they get ahead of you. What is your coach saying to keep your expectations where they are?
He continues to push us at practice. I mean, without him, we wouldn't be where we are today. I mean, we're continually putting in more stuff and continuing to learn to work together so we get the best shot, not the first shot. And that's his big thing is, we just have to come out with 100% effort all the time. And if we do that, then he believes that we can make it far in this tournament.
And so on Saturday, you got another big game coming up, looking like it's probably going to be Bloom Carroll. How are you taking care of yourself in between now and then to get yourself game ready?
Yes, with my body, eating healthy, getting enough sleep, and basketball-wise, continuing to watching film on Bloom and seeing what their plays are, how they match up with other teams, and it's a team effort. If our entire team comes out focused and ready, then we can definitely bring out the win.
So Ella, we always like to give our MVPs the opportunity to give a few shout-outs. Anyone you want to shout out tonight?
I want to give a shout-out to my entire team and my coaches who have been continuing to push us and making sure that we can get to the point we are today. I want to thank my parents for always being at every single game, no matter how far it is, and anybody who has continued to push me and the team, whether it's opponents we played or teammates that we've all had.
All right, well, Ella, thank you very much. Congratulations on such a great game tonight. Our Cellar Middle MVP, player of the game.
Yeah, when I got the score sheets to have on my phone, the 8, 8, and 11 when they're talking about the scores.
Welcome to Marion County Now, the heartbeat of our neighborhood, the fountain of our news. We're local, we're pertinent, and we're all about you. We're dedicated to keeping you in the loop, involved, and linked with the community. And the cherry on top, our service doesn't cost a dime. Marion County Now, our neighborhood, our news.
Bryce Cutter with the OH Report, joined by Mark Bollinger for the Murphy Industries Incorporated post-game show. So the winner of this game taking on still undetermined, looking like Bloom Carroll, but that's still to be announced. But Buckeye Valley picking up the victory in this one. And it was a pretty big one, 9 points. They got as much as I think it was like a 7-point or 17-point lead at some point, but River Valley fought back into it. Give them credit for that.
Well, River Valley's a very good program. They have a lot of pride in their program, the culture they've built, and this senior class for River Valley is going to walk out of here tonight, disappointed that they lost in the district semifinals, but it's a group that shared an MOAC championship last year with Shelby and Pleasant. had a season this year where they ended up 14-10, made district semifinals, and even though it didn't go the way they wanted tonight, obviously something to be very proud of in making it to at least the district semis this year.
Now let's take a look at the stats for the post-game show. River Valley with 5 field goals, 4 three-pointers, 17 rebounds, 18 turnovers, 13 fouls, 12 free throws, and for the Barons, 14 field goals, 3 three-pointers, 18 rebounds, 13 turnovers, 15 fouls, and 6 free throws. And obviously the story, both teams trying to get it inside, but I think where things really opened up is when both teams were able to hit the 3 ball.
Yeah, that first half, neither team hit a three-pointer, and then when they came out in the second half, and they started dropping. And for Buckeye Valley, the magical season continues. Here's a program that's struggled the past couple of years. A couple of years ago, the coach resigned towards the end of the season. Carly Osborne, even quit for a week and then came back to the team during that turmoil. And those kids have persevered. They went through the coaching change. Coach Pinkton's come in, done a really good job, and now they've turned it around. And as a senior class now, 23-2, advanced to district final play. And as you said, it looks like Bloom Carroll's jumped out to an early 10-0 lead on Jonathan Alder. So they'll probably be taking on All Ohio and Emily Bratton and the Bloom Carroll Bulldogs. But just what a great season so far for the Lady Barons.
So one final time, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors who allow us to be live and free right here on the OH Report. Murphy Industries Incorporated, Cellar Middle, Marion County Now, who supported tonight's game. I'm Bryce Coder with the OH Report. Your director and play-by-play commentator for tonight, I would like to thank Mark Bollinger and Colin Crisp on my crew tonight. Mark on color commentary and Colin on the cameras. Again, thank you and good night.